What's up, Keenan? How you doing? It's glad to see you just not doing the commercials.
Oh yeah, man. I haven't looked at the comments, but I'm sure they hate me now. I feel like after like 6 months, people be like, all right, man. They were like, oh man, we glad to see a new face. And then they see me like, all right, nigga, we sick of you, bro. Like, bro, do something different. I'm like, nigga, this
is ain't no pleasing.
They be feeling sorry for you. Like, why y'all do that man like that? Like we held you hostage to do the commercials.
Yeah, I'll buy, man. I always appreciate the opportunity from to hear, man. And then
we out here. Hey, what you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Eating some honey O's. Have you ever had O's cereal? It is so good.
I've had Cheerios.
Right.
No, O's. They're called OHS O's. They're like some old school cereal, but I found them and they are so good.
Where'd you find them? At somebody's basement?
Or in a bag in a cereal aisle. Like that sounds like the fake Cheerios.
No,
it's generic cereal sounds sweet.
They be grocery shopping at Goodwill's, so ain't no telling what motherfucker St. Vincent de Paul should have picked up that old ass cereal from.
It's a cereal from the 40s.
Trust me, if you had O's, you would be like, "This is the best cereal ever." Y'all need to quit sleeping on it. It's so good.
I've got O's.
It got like the little. It's good.
They got the little thing inside of it, right?
Yeah,
I had those before. Yeah,
they're so good, right?
I mean, they're okay.
Go back, Keenan. Just go back doing commercials.
It's not like I don't go back and go like, we get the old. It's like, all right.
She thought she had a friend. She thought she had a friend like a motherfucker.
They're so good, aren't they?
They're so good, aren't they? Oh my God. He was like, they all right. I mean, if you're homeless.
Hey, CP. The video this morning was everybody's thoughts. Like, just like, bro, was that a dream?
Bro, I swear, it's like, I woke up like, oh, okay, that really happened. Because I swear, like, the last couple of nights, I've been having dreams like, oh, wait, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, I had a dream. I showed up to the comedy club with no pants and no drawers on, and everybody was so happy. Like, that's how you do it. I'm like, what the fuck? I was butt ass naked from the bottom. It was like, yeah.
You had a shirt on or a hoodie?
I had a jacket on, like my little plaid jacket, dick out, ass out. Wow. And they're like, that's how you do it. And I swear to God, it feels so real.
Yeah,
it feels so real.
Winnie the Pooh, comedian.
Were you barefoot?
You say what?
Were you barefoot?
I don't remember if I was barefoot. All I know is people were like, man, y'all see CP? No drawers, no jeans. It was just like, they were so happy, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Even like this. This is how I know I was really into it. Because when I was thinking about zipping up my jacket, I was like, well, hope I don't want to get my dick in there. You know what I'm saying? Like in my zip up. You know how you get your neck? I'm like, man, I don't want to get my shit. I swear to God, I had that dream. So I'm like, man, this shit could have been fake. Like, what's realer? Showing up with no pants on or Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock?
Both of them from the Matrix. Both of those things are from the Matrix.
If you told me both out of just nowhere and I didn't see the video, I'd be like, I think Will would never do nothing like that.
Bro, that shit was so crazy.
He slapped the shit out of that nigga, man.
I wonder if this will be old by next Monday.
Oh, no. No.
They're already shocking.
They're making a statue in Atlanta.
Wait, but okay, so what do y'all think is gonna happen to Will?
Nothing.
You know what's crazy? Can I say something? I don't want to, because I know you said, I think that in this business, being a Black celebrity is like being a wrestler, right? And you have bad guys, you have good guys. All of them are in the show, but you got the bad celebs. You got like for example, 50 Cent would be like one of the bad guys, right? But he gets paid, he does his thing, but he's not one of the good guys. I feel like Will Smith is gonna get a chance to get that bad guy money. Like I think I could see him in some kind of, and I think it's gonna hurt Chris Rock's career. Don't nobody want to see no black man.
I don't know.
Nah.
Chris Rock got the tour coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up. Hey. Everybody gonna want to buy. Listen, when it happened yesterday, Ty pulled out her phone and she bought tickets immediately. She was like, I was already planning to go on, but nigga, I gotta hear what he gotta say on this tour now. She bought her tickets immediately
Bruh.
yesterday.
Yeah,
I mean, you get tickets to see what the Globetrotters finna do to that green team. That don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, nigga, I don't know, bro. I hope not. Let me just say that I hope not. Hope nothing go wrong with none of their careers. But it's like, man.
We are in the age where people forget the next week. All bad publicity is good publicity. DaBaby said what he said on stage, and it was all good. Like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
No, but people were still trying to get him off of what, Lollapalooza?
There's fully back in swing though.
There's a small community of parking lot. It's like a small community of parking lot dick suckers that had a real big problem with what DaBaby was saying. And so they're not happy right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all of the I think they're called like the PLDSs. And I know like for sure, like they were not happy.
You dumb as hell.
Nigga, you really pulled that out that fast. You was like, I think they called, damn it. First letter.
PLDSers. But no, I'm just saying, it's like, bruh, that was crazy. Like, you know, we don't even let women suck dick in the parking lot. And then automatically, in true chauvinist fashion.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't let them? I will.
Hey,
no, I'm talking about society, the police, like, you know, like people who, you know, women would love to do that if they could, but they can't. But here we these dudes.
Hey, CP, I think kind of the opposite about the Chris Rock thing, what you said. I think this is going to be Chris Rock's biggest tour ever. I think this is going to be the chance where he's going to probably make the most money because of, like you said, people want to see the story. I mean, I want to know what happens. I want to see if he had the Comedy Store working out. I'm gonna try to get my ass down there to hear that shit.
Bro,
you want to hear about the fact that the day that one of our top 5 comedians on our Mount Rushmore told one of the wackest ground level, low hanging, roll down the hill ass joke.
Yo,
and then you want to hear the rest of his shit?
Well, here's the thing. CP. Thank you for saying that. I thought I was one of the only people that thought that. I was
nigga, like, a bald-headed woman. G.I. Jane, nigga, that's an open mic joke.
That's such an old movie, too.
It came out like in 93, 95 or whatever it was. I was like,
came out when Chris Rock was making money doing movies. Go ahead, though.
But yeah, I was like, that was a hell of a hack joke. And I was just like, for you to be considered one of the most brilliant minds in history, for a nigga to slap me over a hacky joke, I'd be like, I might deserve that. If you would have slapped me.
That wasn't, bro, you're one of the best, Chris. And I'm going to tell you, have y'all seen that Dave Chappelle special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, not the special, but the documentary.
Which one?
Oh, he has a new documentary where about Sandy Springs and all the shows he was doing.
I didn't see it yet. No.
On Netflix?
Yeah. No, it's not on Netflix yet. He's touring.
He's touring with it, yeah.
Touring the documentary. So I saw it at the Hollywood Bowl. But on there, like, you know, Chris Rock came. He wanted his jokes to be printed out. He needed a printer to print out the shit that he was reading on stage. And then it didn't go over. And then they called Kevin Hart on FaceTime. Kevin Hart didn't know that they was on the documentary. Kevin Hart said, what happened? Chris bomb again? And out loud in front of the crowd. It's like, bro, I'm going to tell you what the real situation is. I feel like a lot of these older comedians are stepping away and trying to step back into it. And it's kind of like a different swag. I felt like Chris Rock was saying that joke like it was 1997 and it was all good. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different feel now.
It is.
It's a different vibe now. And it's like, ooh, we not doing that. I'm one of the best roasters in the country. Nigga, I'm not roasting nobody's wife on, nigga, I will blaze the shit out of Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I do. He'll kill me on some political shit. He'll kill me on, you know, the thought out material, whatever. But nigga, roasting, that's not one of those things that a lot of these niggas don't want to fuck with. And even I know, like, bro, come on, man. Leave that woman here alone, man.
And I honestly think he did not know that she had alopecia. I honestly don't believe he would have made that joke.
He didn't write that. He didn't write that joke.
But either way, whether, because some people are saying that they didn't, that it wasn't written. It was him just going off the whim. Some people are saying that it was written because everything has to be written and approved of. But there's no way a team of writers wrote that and nobody caught that. Because she talked about it.
Yes, they did, because it depends on who they had writing. And I know Will Packer produced it, but depending on which writer wrote that particular segment, because it's a lot of stuff happening at the same time.
Hold on.
They might have just let that slip through because
So wait, they know where everybody's gonna sit even when they're writing that speech, because it's like unless they knew where everybody's seating, how would they even know
There's
that
probably
she's gonna be visible to
right?
crack that joke?
What if
They
she
have to have
decided
a
to wear a
seating chart
wig?
for camera.
You say what?
Yeah, they definitely got a seating chart. The day
seating
before,
chart for camera
they got like
angles.
pictures that sit in the seat.
Yeah,
Pictures.
yeah.
Here's the thing though. What if she decided to wear a wig that day? That's a joke that was too off the cuff to be written by somebody, number one. Number two, I'm a writer, not for award shows, but I write for television shows. And I've had scripts have to come back to me and tell me that Black sensitivity, they have Black sensitivity departments now. I got a script right now where I wrote this Black girl with a ghetto name. And they hit me back saying, no, that's offensive. Like, bitch, I know a nigga, I know somebody with that name. How you gonna tell me but like, that's how much they're on it though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I feel that.
you know, somebody like
I would agree with you, but here's the difference. Okay, I think there was a little more leeway with this because you have Will Packer's like production company doing the Oscars, I believe, for the first time. And so I think the powers that be felt a little more like, oh, they're Black, like, yeah, you know, well, they know what's right and what's wrong.
He knows what's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not his
That's
first
what I'm
rodeo.
saying.
Somebody like Chris Rock.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not showing up to no goddamn rehearsal. I've done 5 of these.
And if it was Black run, then it's way more likely that somebody knew about Jada's condition too. If it was like
right,
the old
Oscars,
Oscars,
I think somebody might have written the joke and then Chris said it because he had no clue about it, or they let it go through because they were like, oh, she good with it. She was talking about it. It's fine. They didn't think it was as bad as it was going to be.
Can I say this? I think Tahir can agree.
She had a whole video about it.
Tahir can agree, and Meg, you can agree too. As a man with a wife, I be in the know about shit because she be in the know about shit. When you step away from the wife, you know, I believe he recently divorced. He kind of out the know. You don't know who the housewives are. You don't know what the fuck going on This Is Us. You're not caught up on the real girl shit. You're not.
I've been trying to watch This Is Us, but they be jumping back and forth in the past and the future too much. I be like, all right, I'm out.
I walk in the room, it'd be some of the fattest tears. Like, I just love this show. I'm like, oh shit.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. I know the household that I grew up in, it was always like this. If you make fun of somebody at any point in time, prepare to get your lips swole. It don't matter. You have to understand that what you say like can have consequences. And I was always taught too, you never take a shot. A man puts his family and his wife over him a lot of times. A nigga be like, yo, go ahead and jab me up all you want. Right. You take shots at my wife, I'm gonna have to handle you. You take shots at my kids, I'm gonna have to handle you. So I think also too, in knowing that, always be prepared. If you say something, be like, and because when I take a shot at somebody off stage, when I'm on stage, in the back of my head, I'm like, I know it can probably go there. I don't think it will, but I know it can. If
you're Black.
But
you are Black.
Chris Rock's not Black.
This is not a white people rule. You put your hands on me, I sue you, or I press charges. So that's why that's the environment that we're in with this Black mentality of everybody's like, well, you kind of deserved it, Chris. You shouldn't have said that about that man's wife. Whereas white people are like, what? No, this is assault. This is violence. This is press charges. This is civil lawsuits.
I'm not even saying he necessarily deserves it. I'm just saying you have to understand. Go ahead, CB.
I was gonna say, I agree with what you're saying. However, when you have a family member that is in the business, that puts controversial shit up about the business, and that allows themselves to be fair game, right? Chris Rock said it. Jada Pinkett is boycotting the Oscars as if anybody asked her to be here.
Yeah,
that was an old one. That was an old one. I know
that's old, bro. But the point I'm trying to make is, why is my wife making a lot of quarterbacks' wives do this? If the receiver would just catch the ball, maybe we could win again. Here go the thing. Stay your ass over there in the wife spot. Stop talking shit to these comedians who I'm gonna have to smack. Now, on that Red Table Talk, on a lot of that, Jada makes a lot of stuff public. And I'm playing devil's advocate because I see all sides of this. She says a lot of public shit about what's going on with her. She puts a lot of her business out, a lot of Will's business out. She's made them a meme and a joke. that smack. A lot of people said it last night. Will was mad about a lot of other shit.
Yeah.
That was the first joke that happened. Maybe you could have, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, it's like, dog, Jada has made shit a little, you know what I don't like? I don't like that girl who know her man crazy. So then she run around starting shit. It's like, lady, come on now. Don't let me get Jamal. Because I get like, you the one who started.
You're not gonna put this on her. She didn't make that
on her. What I'm saying is this. Hold on, man. Is she off limits if she continues to go into the media and talk about
it's not about she's not off limits.
That didn't have nothing to do with the joke, though.
That was an appearance.
Exactly.
Her being in hold on, see, because I gotta call you on that one, bro. Her being present and him making that joke had nothing to do with anything she said on Red Table Talk, any of her Instagrams, anything like that. Yeah. That woman cut her hair for medical reasons. Right. If he wasn't aware of that, that's one thing. If he was aware of it, he knowingly made that joke, that's something completely different. Her putting her business out there, has nothing to do with the classist joke.
Dude, hold on. You don't think her putting their business out there makes it easier for people? Put it like this. If my mama is in the roast circle, I can't get mad at you for roasting my fucking mama. You understand what I'm saying?
But if he had made the joke about August Alsina or whatever she had talked about on that show,
I think Will would have slapped him. I
don't think he would have did that.
No. The reason why he went up there, because if y'all watch the clip, he was laughing at first. It was one of those like, okay, you made the joke, but immediately you see Jada's face go like. And so they cut back to him. At that moment, I'm pretty sure he looked over at Jada and he saw how she felt about it. Because if you watch her video about the alopecia when she talks about it, it's like something that really hurts her. It's like it's sad to her. And I'm sure he gets all that at home. So when he saw that her face was like, oh, this not funny no more. Like, this ain't a like, okay, you had your little joke, whatever. No, that's what made him go, I have to defend her. I'm getting up here. I'm gonna punch this man in his face. It wasn't all this other stuff don't matter. It was him understanding behind the scenes how she felt about her condition. And now somebody's making fun of it.
Here go the thing though, only because it's like, I hear y'all 100%. And I'm not trying to, but it's just the thing of, how can I put this? Okay, Drake hosts the ESPYs, right? Mm-hmm. He says all kind of sensitive shit about the players. KD only could do this. You cut the KD's pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, the culture of that is to poke fun at the people who we hold so high, right? I think that's why he was even going down that list anyway. He roasted her, but didn't realize that, like Tahir said, he wasn't aware of how severe the situation was and all of that. And I mean, that's just it. Like, you got writers, that's why you don't kind of go off the rails on a show like that. But I just feel like, as a husband, you make fun of some shit that my wife is sensitive about, and I got to hear it all day anyway. And I got to, babe, do you think this look nice? You think this is nice? I got to keep saying, yeah. And then here you come roasting. And it's kind of funny, and I catch myself chuckling, and God damn it, I gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. But like I said, it's kind of like the reason why it was like, damn, Will, is because he said it in his speech, like, dog, we the all-stars. Like, they talk shit about us. We dog LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron got a little bit of alopecia, I think, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's, what's it called?
It's called bald-headedness. He loses.
Okay, but yeah.
Okay.
He got the skid mark.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, like, because these are the people who we all looking at, they do get a little bit of that. And it's like,
I think real quick. I want to say something.
No, hold on. If he would have pressed charges, would he be wrong? If Chris Rock was like,
no, because you can't assault somebody and then say it don't matter who it is. I don't think Chris Rock will do that because he's a black man. He
already said it wasn't. He already said it wasn't.
Yeah, he
wasn't following a police report. Yeah, he wasn't following a police report. Go ahead, Pat, real quick.
So yeah, real quick. I just want to say that, like, I think when it comes to, first of all, Chris Rock is a comedian, so it really comes down to what's tasteful and not. And I think that even though Jada has kind of like been in media and they've been, the internet has been poking fun at the family, I still think that there are things that just just from being tasteful and respectful are still off limits. And then if you are going to go there, like you said earlier, it should at least be like, he had so many things that he could have talked about, but I just think that it wasn't a creative joke. It wasn't a tasteful subject. So it was just like there was just a lot of other options, So I think it's not really about like, it's not about like her. It's more about like him choosing a weird route that just so happened to be the same route that Will Smith was like fed up with, So I just think that it was just a weird thing to say.
But I think
real quick. I want to give a shout out to Keenan Baker for being our guest today on today's episode of SquADDcast Versus. Of course, we got the original squad here. We got CP, we got Patrick Cloud, Meg Scoop, and I'm to hear more. And while this is a great conversation, we have to jump into the first topic of today. And we're going to do that right after this.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, people don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be an indicator of stress. And let's not forget about doom, scrolling, sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, and overeating. I deal with stress on a daily. I'm talking about from bills to family to just trying to live everyday life to lack of sleep. And it is very stressful on my body and my mind. Stress shows up in all kinds of ways. And in a world that's telling you to do more, sleep less, and grind all the time, here's your reminder to take care of yourself. Do less and maybe try some therapy. I have definitely done therapy and it has saved my mental health. It has helped me put together a better schedule for my life, understanding that I don't have to do every single thing, get every single thing done and cram it into one day. That has definitely helped me mentally and physically. I definitely recommend therapy. I've been doing it for over 3 years now and I love it. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't even have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. So give it a try and see if you like online therapy and see if it can help you lower your stress. All Deft listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/squad. That's SQUADD. That's BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/squad.
First topic of the day, we have, would you rather be the most famous person on YouTube versus a consistently working B-list actor?
Oh, easy. B-list.
B-list, really?
A-list, I feel like that would be a lot too. I think that would be. You said consistent.
Give me some B-list actors that y'all think are B-list celebrities.
I don't know.
Olivia Pope's dad.
Yeah.
He's not B-list. You don't even know his name.
Nigga.
I mean, B-list, you don't
Olivia
know
Pope
people's names like
daddy.
that.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
No.
But
B-list
A-list is like
you call out their
blockbuster
role.
superstar.
No.
Hold on, man. B-list you call the role out. A-list you know their name. It's Will
Right.
Smith and then it's Olivia Pope daddy.
No, that's C-list. I think you don't know their name.
Yeah.
We're C-list.
There's
No.
actual definitions of B and C-list?
You're C-list.
Definitions?
I'm probably D. F.
All right, well let's say C-list then. Let's change it from B to C-list. Because
Wait, that's totally
Give me
different.
the YouTube shit.
Yeah. YouTube.
YouTube.
Listen, because here's the thing. Don't get it twisted. Your most famous YouTubers are also A-list because of how fame works. Like they've had to stretch fame to make sure that it encompasses everything. If
I don't know about that. King Batch
every
is definitely
there's
Batch
the most famous pole
Batch
vaulter.
is one of the most famous people on YouTube, but he's no A-list actor. Batch.
Who?
Well, Jake Paul is one of the most.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul. You said
They're A-list now.
A-lister or famous person on YouTube.
Yeah, or one or the other. But I'm just saying, like you said that the most famous person on YouTube was already like an A-list actor.
No, not already, bro. It puts you in A-list category. Because look, only thing different from YouTube and TV is that you can see your reach. You can see the numbers. If I'm the most famous, you're talking bigger than Justin Bieber. You're talking bigger than all the motherfuckers who they're looking at on YouTube who are A-list stars. I'm bigger than that.
Yeah, and honestly, a YouTube person is, if they're not bigger than an A-list, they're for sure bigger than a C, most likely a B-list. And you're making really good money consistently that you somewhat control. Then, like if you're a B-list actor, dog, you might not get no role, you might say the wrong thing. You straight on YouTube, you good for the rest of your life. You can keep making these videos, repurpose shit to the next social media platform. It don't even matter.
Oh, can y'all imagine being B-list on like Game of Thrones and they all in the snow? You ain't got no real trailer. You just out there over there with the extras eating bagels and shit.
Wait, I don't think B-list. I think you guys are saying like I think of A-list as like blockbuster lead role,
like Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, Will Smith. They're A-list.
And then B-list, I wouldn't put it down to extras and people you don't know. I feel like that starts around.
That's what I'm saying. You still know the B-list people, but they're not as prevalent. You still know their name. They're just not as big.
So Ray
J B-list.
Megan Good would be B-list.
No, she would be C because white people don't know her like that.
Yeah, I would say B. I'll say like C.
Yeah, like y'all forget how grades work. B's are like good. Being 85% famous is crazy.
But being number one on YouTube.
That's huge.
I'm taking YouTube, bro.
Y'all forget
I would take YouTube all day, just on the fact of like, if you're the biggest person on YouTube, you got the money, you got the success, and to a certain degree, the people that really fuck with you. So you might not have to have like crazy Kevin Hart, Beyonce security. I mean, you probably have one person sit with you, but you ain't got to have like that type of crazy shit with you. And for the most part, you control your career. You decide who you want to work with versus being an actor and hoping that somebody wants to work with you to put you in a movie, think that you're great for the script and whatever. So
on the flip side, YouTube is down for a day, 2 days.
It don't matter. You're straight. Who cares?
Your videos are still there.
Yeah, and Instagram is still there.
Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. All of your livelihood is in one social media app. Like if something happens to that, yes, you control your career, but when your medium that all of your videos on is gone,
I don't think there's one person that only.
It ain't the fucking butterfly effect. Like they know who you are still.
Yeah, what else? He said specifically YouTube. So if YouTube is gone, I'm just saying, at least if you're a B-list actor, you still have movies out there on different mediums. They're on Netflix, whatever.
The movies were shut down for like 3-4 months before they started streaming the movies straight to the house. Yeah. So actors were still fucked up off of that too. So I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying that can happen in any arena at this point. But all it takes is a pandemic.
Also, too, when you're a B-list actor, you're not number one. So when you're on your YouTube page, you're most famous. That's all about you. You're probably actually more famous than most actors. You're probably most recognizable, especially to your fan base. If you walk outside as a YouTube famous person, you actually might like. Anybody between probably 35 and below, they're not necessarily in like caring about the actors as much anymore. Not as much anymore. Right. They watch more YouTube. I probably watch more YouTube than I watch anything else right now. I'm
movies,
on
TV, all that
interviews, all that shit. Besides,
can I just give some numbers? I just want to give some numbers because at this point, I fully agree with CP. I think that a top YouTuber is for sure access to A-list because. First of all, as of last year, YouTube 2.24 billion active users, and one of the top YouTubers, if not the top YouTuber, Mr. Beast, his channel took in $54 million last year, just his channel. That's insane.
Not his merch, none of that shit.
Imagine
just his channel.
Hold on, Pat. If I'm releasing a blockbuster film and I want it to do great, nigga, I'm a fucking puppet on his YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Not on my A-list stars YouTube channel. No, I'm putting it on the top YouTube niggas channel for the ad. If that's the case, post the shit on Will Smith page and call it a day. No, they gotta post it on where motherfuckers' eyes is at.
I will say this: the top people, the top YouTubers always get endorsements. Like when I think about the little kids, Ryan's World, I don't know how he was like one of the top ranking YouTubers for 5 years straight, and now he has toys in Walmart. He has a show on Nickelodeon. So I will say you do branch out to other stuff if you're that high up on YouTube.
And the YouTube still brings in a huge check too. His account is still going crazy.
Who's the newest just A-list actor, like the newest one that we even care about like that?
Tom Holland?
We know
Tom
I
Holland.
want to say Tom Holland.
Just Tom Holland. But I'm saying in the past 2 years, I know Jake Paul, like you said, Jake and Logan Paul are more popular than these people. King Bash a lot more. He a lot more.
I don't know. I was just saying, I don't think Jake Paul gonna sell tickets to a movie though.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not comparing.
Floyd Mayweather.
What I'm saying is, I'm comparing it to like there's a like when it comes to A-list actors, we're talking about a lot of times it's just older ones that we knew growing up, like the Denzels, the Leonardo. Yeah. There hasn't been a lot of new ones thrusted into that besides maybe like a Tom Holland. And after that, I mean, I don't even care anymore.
I think Chadwick was.
He wasn't Spider-Man.
Chadwick was A-list.
Zendaya's A-list.
Zendaya's A-list. At this point, Lupita's A-list. They're not giving Lupita less than 10, 15 mil for a role at this point. She's A-list. So I think we got more younger actors than what we did at one point. I just think that the world. I was just talking to Clayton about this on the plane right now. I was like, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a household name. I knew I just wanted to be in entertainment. Back then, that meant I had to be in somebody's movie or somebody's sitcom. Now, there are so many ways for you to do it. Like there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Twitch. You don't have to do the traditional ways that were at one point set in stone for you to be a household name. So,
I mean, you are a household name. Everybody knows Sesame Seed bagels.
But for real, like my dad came up to me and was just like, "Yo,
how's your mom doing, man?"
My dad knows a lot of y'all, and he don't like. He's older. He knows a lot of. He knows more y'all than a lot of these actors now. He's 60-something years old.
Bro, it's because of great taste, dad jokes, and roast me that people knew me in London. They didn't give a shit about Insecure. They didn't give a shit about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They didn't give a shit about My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Nobody said any of those shows. When they ran up on me and was like, bro, can I get the picture? You feel the classroom thing, yeah? All of it was from roast me, bro. What? What are you talking about? I fucking killed that, Keenan. No, I said I'm just like, bruh, the big man. They always call you big man when they know you're from the States.
Big man.
Hey, my mom met Tony Baker last week, and you'd have thought that nigga was about to be in our house making butt naked Kool-Aid and waffles.
Tony Baker gonna be your stepdaddy.
Want some skippity paps, bro? Want some skippity paps?
As eggs?
Walk around my house, want some skippity paps? Like, nigga, no, nigga. Yeah, man. She's all Tony Baker. Like,
man, I will say that despite everything that's going on in the industry right now, man, I'm so appreciative of our class and how close-knit we are. I did my first weekend. I'm gonna run the story back when we're going Devin that you scared. I did my first weekend as a solo touring artist by myself. Well, Ty Davis was there, but my first headlining weekend in Houston. And Clayton came down, Pat flew in, my wife was there. It was such an amazing thing. Like, motherfuckers didn't have to come, bro. Like, Pat didn't have to. They pushed Pat's flight back, and he still pulled up late that night, came to both shows the next day. Clayton stayed the whole weekend, helped me punch up the set, get it together and shit like that. Yeah. I really appreciate the camaraderie and the sense of family that we display to each other, man. That shit it seems so different from what we saw growing up. It might not have been.
We would never slap each other.
But also we're growing out of an age in Hollywood where people are like not messing with each other, like in rap and acting. Like we're seeing a shift, especially in like Black celebrities, of like helping each other out, as opposed to like, oh, I got in here, I don't want the next Black person to take my spot.
Yeah,
usually
we understand more that there is room for all of us and that we can all make money. There's too many outlets right now. There's too many places, too many streaming outlets.
And you know why? It's because we go into therapy. Okay, how many people up here did therapy or are doing
perfect
therapy?
Transition into our first ad.
That goddamn paint and sip don't count behind you. Yeah, we sit there, we paint and we talk and we drink. We make bubbles and butterflies. And it's
bubbles
really nice.
and butterflies. Well, shit, let's get into a
that's
vote,
a part
man.
of it. We are way more in touch with our like what we need to fix, what we need to heal, and I feel like that goes into how you help other people.
That's hella true, though.
I agree with that too. Let's put it to a vote though. Shit.
YouTube, nigga, it's not even close.
YouTube.
Everybody YouTube.
YouTube.
We're all on the YouTube, of course.
All on it.
Right now, shit.
All on it. All right, what's it? YouTube has that one that was unanimous for YouTube. So we're going to jump right into the second topic right after this.
This year, it's time to get off the couch and get back into the bedroom. Blue Chew can help. Guys, we know that confidence can take you far in life. And when you feel confident, you are at your best, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at the fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready when the opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you receive your prescription within days, baby, within days. Oh, and the best part, it's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in the line at a pharmacy. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. With Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman, because when your package has arrived, your package has arrived. You know what I'm talking about? So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use the promo code SQUAD at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping, baby. That's it. That's bluechew.com, promo code SQUAD, SQUADD, to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for being our sponsors for SquADDcast podcast.
Next question of the day we have: would you rather always have the newest technology or the best food in the world?
Newest technology, it can make the best food in the world at some point.
Nigga, but the newest technology ain't always the best because
right. Hello, the new iPhone is always sucks.
Wait. Are we forgetting when the air fryer dropped? Like, that was technically the newest, and I would have had that way before y'all.
No, but always the first version of technology always sucks.
That's what we're saying. That first wave.
No, the first version we get always sucks. If I get the newest,
why does it have to suck though? If it's up against the best food in the world, let's just assume that it's a dog ass piece of tech and it's gonna be dope. And it's a good ass piece of food, and that's gonna be dope. Why does it have to be like horrible tech?
Let me tell you something.
No, because we know every time. Look, when the new iPhone comes out, there's always an issue, right? CP, the newest tech
was the issue more than how cold it was. Remember the first iPhone? You were zooming in on your house, like, there I go. That's my house. That's my car. And that was all you needed.
Listen, here's the thing: the tech doesn't necessarily even have to be bad. Like my car, the phone is my key, right? And sometimes it doesn't recognize the phone when I walk on it. Sometimes I can just hit the screen, wake the phone up, and do it. Sometimes I actually have to go inside the app and unlock the doors from the app. Now, in hindsight, it's not a super huge thing, but it is an inconvenience when they only give you one fob, as big as hell, because they really want to push the phone as the key. If you're really pushing this as my option for my key, then that should be the least of my worries every time. And it's not. It is not. It's
you sure was locked out of your car that one day
I was hella locked out. Hella locked out of my car for like 9 hours. And my house keys were inside of my car, so I couldn't even go home. And my family was out of town. And it was on the weekend. It was on a holiday. So the people at the lease office wasn't here. I had no way to get home or in my house.
But if you had all the newest technology, you would have had the stuff that you needed to call to.
Nigga, this car was new. That car was 3 months old.
But you would have also had the technology to get around that problem.
I'm not a fan of the latest. I always get the second version of the latest because the original always has bugs and issues.
But if you always get the latest tech, you'll get that too.
Here's the thing.
No, I don't get the. No, I'm saying the latest
in
tech
this
is the
scenario,
first.
always get the latest tech or have the best food.
So
whatever the new update is, you have.
No, I'm saying like no. I'm saying he's talking about like, okay, here's a new phone, here's a new whatever. I'm saying I don't ever get that. I wait until it's not new anymore and get the second version of whatever that is.
That's because you can't afford for it to mess up. Not saying that you broke by any means, but you can't afford for your new tech to mess up. But if it's free new tech all the time, I'm taking
versus the best food ever.
Wait.
All I'm gonna do is shit it out. What am I gonna do with the best food ever? Like,
and all you gonna do with the tech is you gonna give it back.
I've been living on my food. I've been living on my food. That's fine.
What's the restrictions? Are you saying like if when it comes to tech, the iPhone 14 ain't out yet? I get the iPhone 14 today. Is it like that, or do I get the iPhone 17? Yeah. Is it that far ahead?
It's whatever's made.
14. You get the 14. Weeks or months ahead of time.
That's gonna have hella bugs. You're right.
Right, and they're not even gonna fix them yet.
So
you're always in the beta. You're always in the beta field. You get the test.
That's not true. No, because you would get the updates before everybody else, though. And you'd get the newest stuff, so you could sell the old stuff.
Pat. It never works like that.
You would still have the bugs.
Even those updates.
What do you mean it doesn't work like that?
Even when you get those updates on the iPhone, when they give you the beta test model, and this is supposed to be the newest update, it's an update test model. They're still they're tracking your phone to see how it responds to your activity and the demand, the threshold that you are needing on a daily basis, so they can make and fix all of those bugs that they have in it. And then when it comes out to the masses, to the public, it's been fixed and it's been perfected. But initially, you getting the motherfucking test shit. It's got duct tape on it.
That's not true. What is the stipulation with this perfect ass food then? Since you and Meg are going to bat for the food, y'all feel like you and Meg, the only two pregnant niggas on the call, feel the need.
We got 5 Le Cordon Bleu chefs in our kitchen at any given time.
I don't like cordon bleu. Ain't that the ham with the cheese with the chicken?
No,
that's just
I don't want no goddamn cordon bleu.
School. That's just a chef school. That's just a school.
Chef school, not the actual dish.
Wait, I don't want students. I want some master chefs.
No, they're like they teach.
They are the teachers. I'm just saying, like they're master chefs.
The food sounds good up front. It sounds cool, but I ain't gonna lie. I might, after all being said, I might still take the buggy check, man.
Bro, let me tell you something. You on your way home, you sit in traffic. You've been in traffic longer than you wanted to be already. And then you realize you're gonna be there for another 30 minutes. Like, fuck. And you gotta think about, I gotta go home, I gotta fix food for the family, all this type of shit. You call home, you say, Chef, I want some jumbo prawns, sauteed, and Wagyu butter. Okay, I want that shit grilled. And then I want a tomahawk steak, medium plus. Okay, I want nothing but salt and pepper on that bitch. And I want to make sure it had a butter bath before you cook it. All right. This is very specific because my food is very specific. If I'm in a certain mood, I need this food for that mood.
A butter bath?
Listen, if you never had a steak that had a butter bath, you ain't had a steak, my nigga. Go to Bourbon Steak.
And look at my shoulder structure. To here, I don't think. You know what? I think I'm cool without a goddamn butter bath
every day. It's not something you eat every day, CP, but it is something that you have to experience.
I better eat it every day. If I've given up all the newest tech for it, I want this shit every fucking single day.
Hey, man.
You can still get the iPhone 14 when everybody else get it, but you got 5 personal chefs.
Hey,
how did they get a PS5? Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you here. I just started eating chicken again, so I don't give a shit. I'll take a Chick-fil-A sandwich, nigga. So I could drive home and try, like, yo, cool, Chick-fil-A. I grabbed 2 of them bitches, and I'm good. I just started eating chicken again, bro. I'm good. It's new to me. That's new food to me.
I hear you. But imagine how good. Imagine how good your chef gonna make it. Imagine how good that's. Here's the thing. I hate driving and eating. I hate going through drive-thrus because I be wanting my food to be hot when I get there. Like I want to enjoy my food at the temperature that bitch was prepared to eat at. Like I don't want to eat it once I get home after I done pulled off the side of the road and all that. I want to eat that shit at the temperature that the chef decided that this is best to be eaten at.
So this is specific to who you are as a person. Because for me, I don't mind. I don't mind eating like my food in the car or nothing like that. I don't mind.
You're a trifling individual. You're a homeless bastard. You ain't got no problem eating.
It tastes better in the car, nigga. To be honest.
Yeah, you know, Tahir, stop trying to cap. Like, you the type of nigga that wait till you get home to take a fry. Yeah, the fuck right.
Nigga, you eat that 7-Eleven hot dog directly in the parking lot, nigga.
I do.
He got a fry warmer
fresh
on
off
his
the
heat
rollers.
bit. Like, put the fries right here.
Fresh off the rollers. I'm standing right there in front of my car and I'm eating the 7-Eleven. I'm gonna dress that bitch on the hood of my car, put the ketchup and mustard on that hole, slice some little pickles in that.
So
bitch
why
and
would
eat
you
it right
need
there.
a master chef? Here's what we never talked about.
7-Eleven food.
Here's what we never talked about. High-end chefs, like Michelin star chefs, does not equal good food. I've seen so many Michelin chefs cook trash. I've been to
I know, but he's not.
restaurants
He's
and the
saying.
food
He's
was
saying
nasty.
the food. He's saying that the food you're getting is the food that you think is the best, not that
Exactly.
somebody else thinks is the best.
That's what I'm saying. We equate like high-end chefs and expensive meals to it being good food. But if you like Keenan and you fuck with Chick-fil-A, and every example we've heard so far was like fries and stuff like that. If you like regular stuff, you could probably get by. But with technology, like you guys are acting like they perfect the iPhone 14 and then it's on sale the next day. We all know how like long you keep shit before it's out to the public. You'll probably have that tech months, maybe 6 months ahead of everybody, while they're still figuring out like shipping and marketing.
What is the advantage of that?
You get it first and you can sell it.
Fuck
You
the
can make
phone,
money.
though, Pat. They're eating butter bath steaks. Wait till the new portable heart defibrillators come out, and you need that bitch in your car to zap yourself at the next red light. You like fry, fry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You keep going.
You plug it into your lighter. You have the new Nissan defibrillator on your radio. Come on, brother.
Why would you keep eating? Why would you keep eating?
They also got that that gel that fills in all the gaps. Nigga, you take one dab of it, expands to fill your gap in, like you ain't never had a gap in your life, CP.
Hey, I feel that too. But with them goddamn smelt catchers you call teeth that you got from the Dolphins, if you know what I'm saying, you know how many smelt you could catch if you had a smelt thrower.
What's a smelt?
And the smelt, like football, how they throw the football, they just throwing smelts right to your bed. You ain't got to get up. All you do is clap. All you do is clap.
I gotta look this up.
Why did I turn into a seal? Why did I?
Bro.
They got little teeth too, nigga. Fuck it.
Nigga, a smell thrower, bro? Come on, man.
I've never heard that word before today.
Me neither.
Dog. Oh, shit.
Hey, CP. Like honestly, outside of selling new tech, I don't see why I need it first. I've never been one of those people because I've never been at a disadvantage because I didn't have the tech first. I always wait for the second round of that new tech, and it's always been fine. Unless you're gonna sell it, resell. I get what you're saying, Pat. But outside of that,
what about brand deals though? What about brand deals for stuff that's just coming out? You have something, because we're talking about like practical stuff like updates of phones, but like imagine when like like shit from Sharper Image and all this stuff just came out, and it was like the air fryer or the automatic wine cork, all that shit. You could just be like, yo, I have this a year ahead of time. Let me do reviews.
Sounds like a bunch of junk.
Man, you pull up to McDonald's, you order a milkshake. They say the ice cream.
I don't want to hear nothing from you, Pat, because
I brought my own.
Nothing but
I got the new ice
house.
cream 5000. It's right here. It's a little bitty ice cream machine. Make your milkshake.
If you have the 3D printer first, no one would. People think you a wizard. that's
hear about that. But here's the thing: I'm a big foodie. I will say that I have a very sensitive palate, meaning I can taste food and tell you what's in it, and I can tell you from like there's certain ingredients from different parts of the world that I've tasted that I'll be like, ooh, I need that sea bass from Steel at this location. Like I love that kind of stuff because there's just certain spices, there's certain foods that I'd be like, dang, we don't get that here. And if I got it first, like I got the best food, I will always have that, and that would make me so happy.
What's the advantage of having food first?
Meg said she go to soy sauce tastings, and she be like,
this is from Japan.
Shut up to here. You requested a hole in your denture so you could smash a hot dog in there.
That was a visual.
God
I
damn.
didn't request that.
That's like a glizzy glory hole.
Reason.
You have to have like 8 teeth taken out, man.
Let's put it to a vote. What we going with?
YouTuber.
Technology.
What?
I forgot.
I'm
Tech.
going food.
Food.
I'm going tech.
Okay. I'm going tech.
This nigga right here, bro.
I hate to hear, bro. Why do you do this to us, dog?
Devil's advocate.
Hey man, somebody had to get in there and really go to bat.
That's Meg got on her own. Meg, like, you don't want the butter bath steaks here?
I don't need y'all's approval.
There you go, man. Let them know. Let them know. But also shut the hell up. CP, what you go? You got tech too, right?
Tech, man. Come on, man.
Okay.
I
Looks
don't
like the
even
tech has it on that one. So we're gonna jump into this final topic right after this. Which would you rather? Only email to communicate or only use voice calls to communicate? And the voice calls aren't voice memos. This isn't FaceTime. This is literally picking up the phone, calling somebody. You have to talk to them to get all your questions out.
So would we have to tell them, like, please check your emails a lot, or is this a world where people just email back fast?
This is a world where people know that if you pick the email one, they know that you only email to communicate.
Damn. Nah, that's not good for emergencies.
Yeah, hell yeah. Great point. Great point, Pat.
Pat,
Anybody-
you don't choose that, Pat. You know you don't be answering your emails. Don't
Try to
choose.
email 911 because you're having a heart attack.
To whom it may regard. Help! Ah!
Ouch.
And I don't know. I spell wrong too much, man. I don't need to be doing fucking emails, bro. Like, I don't need to be sitting there. Oh, this thing. What did Keenan mean by this shit? I don't need it. Nah, bro. I need you hear me loud and clear over the phone. I don't mind speaking on the phone either. I'm not one of these people that hate the phone calls. I actually rather call for clarity. I'm one of the people that I like to call so you know exactly what I'm saying. There's no mishaps. Did this nigga mean this in the email? Was he really upset? I'm like, nah, you heard my tone. You heard all that stuff.
See, that's what it is for me, Keenan. Like, the emails would be cool most of the time, except when I need a speedy response, and then except when I want to make sure my tone is coming across the right way, because emails and text messages have no tone. Sometimes people can misinterpret what you're trying to say or how you're trying to say it. So
Right.
I ain't got time for that, man.
You imagine trying to email order a pizza and they didn't see it and you just starving at the crib? Like, what the fuck?
Email Pizza Hut? That's wild. Yeah, email doesn't really work for anything besides business.
Yeah, business stuff. Yeah, that'd be horrible to have to email every single thing. You gotta email your girlfriend's mask. Hey, babe, just sending you this email. I want to know if you having sexual relations tonight. Nigga, that's trash.
Just
that
the eyes.
Sexy. Yeah.
But now we got to go back to the old school voice nudes. Remember the voice news? News just came out with text messages because back in the day, it was like, let me hear it. Oh, yeah, it sounds like it's going crazy.
What?
Hear the titty.
It sounds macaroni-ish, and I like that.
Phone sex, bro. I remember the kids called phone sex.
I have never, man.
You never called phone sex when you was younger, Pat?
I never did the let me hear it.
Younger than us. That wasn't his
Pat
era.
is younger right now. This is Pat's younger years. Pat's like, no.
I had an ex-girlfriend that used to work there, and she worked there for a week, and she was like, I can't take it. I was like, all right, shit.
Wait, work where?
At a phone, she was a phone sex operator. And she used to, some people would call in and they would be like, yeah, but they would say a lot of, what it was is they would say whatever their fantasy was, you kind of had to fulfill it. So they would say some shit that, you know, they would say some like young stuff, and it would be like, she'd be like, yo, I have it's like a sister that age. Fuck no. But they didn't.
Oh, they would say pedophile shit?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ain't those calls recorded?
They're right there. Whoop, police will be right there to say, like, what the fuck are they doing?
That's wild as hell. And they're paying for that. Those were like the credit card every 10 minutes thing, right?
So you're paying for this. And I remember she did it for like, because I think she was getting paid like at the time. This is like 2000 and I feel like 2000 and like 2007 or something like that.
That seems late for hotlines. Damn.
It's still going now. This shit's still going now. And so she was getting paid like 20 something an hour to do it. When you like, if you like 21, 22, 20 something an hour is a lot.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah. So She was like, yeah, I could take this. She took a few of those hits to the chest, and she was just like, babe, I can't do this. It's just...
Did she work from home?
No, she went. It's a call center, so it's like you're literally surrounded by like
that's weird.
Even dudes, and they were acting like women.
Those are some good mics that only picked him up, though.
Right.
And then not to be picking up everybody else in the call center.
Yeah. So you could be talking to a dude like, oh man, you a nasty freak ass motherfucker, ain't you, man? And this dude going like, this nigga nasty over here. Yeah. You gotta just you thinking you cool. You over here jacking off to a dude like, oh damn.
Wow.
That nut felt pretty strong. I don't know why that nut felt so strong. Something in my soul felt strong with that one.
That's funny, man. Bro. That's funny. Damn.
I heard about a woman who like made dinner for her family while doing that. It was just from like a corded phone, and she was just kind of like making spaghetti while doing that. And I thought that's how most of them were. And I was just like, I remember the commercials. I was like, there's no way these girls are the ones on the phone. There's no way. And
here's the thing,
really like a girl like.
Here's the thing, my ex at the time, she was actually cute, but she was saying the majority of the women that were in there were like, you know, weren't the most attractive, or like you said, they were dudes or whatever the case may be. And there was like I think when I used to pick her up, there was like 2 or 3 like cute girls that worked there, but for the most part, yeah, you was talking to an ugly.
My nigga Keenan was in there like, yeah, she's straight as hell. What she doing? Oh, that's a nigga. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I was, but phone, nigga, yes. I would phone over email still. I'd rather still take that.
Okay. Phone. I'm all for the phone.
Me too.
Have you ever sexy email with somebody before, like with your lady being like, yo,
instant message kind of? That's technically email because you have the keyboard, but it's more instant. Remember AOL? What was it called?
Yeah, AOL Messenger,
Yeah.
Phone was still better though. Hearing your girl voice saying she's doing something, you be like, damn, you sound sexy as a motherfucker right now. She could be taking a shit while she's telling you that, Pat. She be like, yeah. She be taking a dump, and you're like, yeah, I'll put it right there too. I'll put it all over my face. And she's taking a dump, nigga. That's disgusting.
There was a married Disneyland worker that used to message me all the time. She was like, I always wondered what she looked like, because I was a kid, and I would be like, what character were you today?
What? Nigga, what?
This nigga Pat has a very, very instant life, bro.
Where did you meet this lady?
On the interwebs, and she would be like typing stuff like, yeah, my chair is soaking, and I would just be like, why? I didn't get it.
You said her chair was soaking?
Yeah.
So she was just saying,
you need to go get that checked out.
Then I was like,
molested, like,
yeah, for sure, probably. I probably lied about my age, but I was clearly like didn't know much, and I was just like saying kid questions and shit.
Wow.
It's weird, right? I actually never thought about that.
Till today,
nigga. Yeah, she had a whole husband. I wonder what she looked like.
I had a whole life on AIM, and
what was your AIM name, Meg? What was this?
Oh, don't
Roxy
do
Girl.
I have. It was. I just found them, y'all. It was. So my AIM name was Ms. MIZZ Korean Black with the Q at the end. Terrible.
Why do Blasian girls always make it known in their AIM name?
Because you couldn't see people. So I was like 16, and then I found another one. It was the True Pimpstress. Oh my god.
Oh,
what?
It was so bad. That was my Yahoo chat name.
The True Pimpstress?
Pimpstress.
That's not even a word. I don't even know. I was like 15, 16.
Ain't no word, but we know what the fuck it mean though. Jesus Christ, man.
But I really was just like, where did I come up with? I just saw that the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, what were you doing?
You know when you came up with that shit, you was young, you had 2 boyfriends, you was like, bitch, I'm a pimpstress. You understand me?
The true pimpstress.
Going to the movies one night, Red Lobster the next night, I'm a pimpstress.
No, I was 16. I wasn't going anywhere. I was in Radcliffe, Kentucky. So I was going on dates in Yahoo chat rooms. That was my date.
Now I want to hear everybody's name now. What was everybody's either AIM name, Black Planet name, whatever the case?
Armor King 96.
Mine was. This is before Soldier Boy. Mine was Soldier 123, and then Don Juan Material.
What? What?
Don Juan
Worse
Material.
than the true pimp.
Yeah,
Don Juan?
At least I knew a pimp's name, Don Juan Material.
But that makes it seem like you're a hoe, like you're his type.
Nah, like I'm cut from the same
Don
cloth.
Pimp Material.
That's how I meant it.
I'm Don Juan's material. He like me.
Hey Pat, I thought we were clowning Meg.
That's worse. That's way worse.
There's a prom queen, then there's a pimpstress. Now, whoever wins pimpstress this year.
What was yours to hear?
I don't have
Freckles are ready to fuck.
I think on BlackBerry Messenger it was Freckles be popping.
Shut up.
You lying.
Bro.
That's a joke.
It is a joke.
That's a joke. He made
It was
that.
because it was M. Dot. It was M. Dot on
This
Yahoo
is
Messenger. That's just for the last name, M. Dot.
Is the M dot stand for a million dots on your face? Like million dots?
No, it was gingerbread man, and the bread was spelled with head in it. That's what you was telling these chicks. I'm the gingerbread man.
Gingerbread head.
That's actually pretty good, man. That's actually pretty good.
You didn't have an aim?
Shut
then?
up.
You didn't have aim?
For me?
He didn't have internet back then,
Some
okay?
damn aim in St. Louis. They was aiming at nigga.
Niggas had aim.
Right, niggas had great aim. What are you talking about? Your ass from a block away, boy. $50 wood, boy. You niggas up on the porch and do this shit right there and slump the fuck over.
Niggas had great aim. That's funny. Did you have aim as a kid? Yep.
It was so dangerous.
Sure did.
Y'all, it was like so dangerous. I really, because like we was one of those families that always had the technology first when I was growing up, because my brother was like a really big like computer nerd. So I remember in high school we had a computer in our house. We had like internet. I had like made my own web page or like.
Hey, so you know firsthand that it's good to have technology first.
No, I didn't have to do this for it. It wouldn't have affected if we didn't have it first. Like I would have been fine with it. I'm just telling you that I was growing up because my brother just always wanted to have the newest tech. But it wasn't good for a girl in Radcliffe, Kentucky, who parents didn't know anything about the internet. Y'all, I was on here talking to like now that I look back on it, these are straight pedophiles that was like trying to get little girls to come see them. And I had no clue. I was so green. And one of them was a politician.
Nobody did. Nobody knew what was going on. The internet was a faceless monster. And you could be whoever you wanted to. So that's why
all the
so
pedophiles so good at computers first. You ever wonder that? Like
they're always the first to break technology.
Email like, I have a suggestion.
That's so true.
Niggas, all of them got a subscription to Popular Science magazine.
Right.
That's crazy true. Every new technology, pedophiles ruined it first. Even Pokemon Go, they had to shut it down. Like, yeah, pedophiles figured out a way to lure, and it was just like, fam, what?
In this corner, you'll find my dick on the corner.
What?
It's just AR. You lower the phone. He's just,
Mom, I found a petadick. It's your third one this week. You keep finding these petadicks.
That's what it's to avoid. Vote. Would you rather only?
Wait, hold on. Wait, did y'all ever go meet somebody back in this day that you met because like Pat, you said you wanted to see what they look like. Did y'all ever go meet somebody?
No, they were in a different state. Jesus Christ, we can't.
Talk to your therapist. Don't try to relate to us.
I'm trying to see, like, did it? Because y'all said y'all wanted to see people. Did y'all ever like meet up with somebody?
I had no time. I was getting out from school and go right to White Castles. I had no time for no meetups, nigga.
I was so green. I was showing up with a pizza. They didn't want no pizza.
They wanted a piece of ass.
You just have to picture. we have pictures, and you know, pictures would just take like 25 minutes to upload, nigga. You just see boom, boom. You just see the top of their head for like 15 minutes.
That was trash.
Then they keep going or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
My dial-up was butt. And then if somebody wanted to make a call, your shit was over.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Wait, Keenan, what was yours? What was your screen name?
I didn't make this up. Okay. I was just told to have a name to try to attract women to you. So a homeboy of mine was like, yo, man. I was just like, yo, man, you know, Keenan 123. Like, nigga, nobody care about your name, bro. And he's like, yo, we're gonna call you Hazel-eyed Jigga, like Hazel-eyed _ Jigga.
I knew it was bad because you prefaced it with I didn't make it up. I was like, damn, this is gonna be terrible. It was worse than
Hazel-eyed Jigga.
Somebody in Atlanta right now, like, who got Hazel-eyed Jigga? Damn, that's my main thing I want to be.
Wait,
let me tell you something.
You were gonna be a rapper? Is that why you went with the Jigga? Were you trying to?
Because I didn't want to put nigga because that was too hard. I was like, all right, we gotta soften the blow. You soften the blow with Jigga. And I ain't gonna lie. They'd be like, so you really, the first thing they always pop on, you really got the Hazels? I'll be like, hey, come on. You know.
The Hazels? Hey, you notice how Meg and CP said theirs and then Keenan stopped talking about it? Nigga, shut the hell up. It was like, I should have brought this shit up.
We gotta take a vote. Everybody gotta put in the chat who they think had the worst AIM name.
It was one more too. The other one was Scorpio for Life G.
And no one made that up. That was you?
That was me, man.
Then you did Hazel Jigga. That was you too.
Blame it on this boy. My homeboy, I forgot his name. He said, call yourself Hazel-eyed _ Jigga. Yeah, it was him. I know somebody that's hurt that can't get Hazel-eyed Jigga right now.
Man, right now.
I am Hazel-eyed Jigga. I don't understand.
Now. Let's put it to a vote, man. Which y'all going with, communicating via email or communicating via the phone?
Phone.
Telephone, man. Phone.
Yeah, imagine E.T. talking about some email home. Like, no, nigga, he got a phone.
You gotta change your email if somebody finds it that you don't want. Spam.
That's the worst. I'll just block that person.
Can't even hang up on somebody in mid reading they shit. I ain't reading the rest of this bullshit.
So CP, you said phone.
Phone, my baby.
Keenan.
Oh, I better be using Hazel-eyed Jigga for my email, nigga. Hell yeah, phone.
Meg.
Phone.
Pat.
Phone.
Of course, I'm phone as well. So looks like the phones are unanimous. You know what I mean? That's been another episode of SquADDcast Versus. Want to thank our special guest, Keenan, for pulling up on us. Of course, a big shout out to the OG squad. We got CP, we got Patrick Cloud, we got Meg Scoop, and of course, I'm to hear more. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week on another episode of SquADDcast Versus. Peace, guys.